For true learning to happen, there has to be an external shock. There has to be like the existing belief system that you have, which is really what you're trying to change. You always have some existing understanding. It is so resistant to change, it will not yield to any external influence unless there is a shock, like an actual destabilization, which is so politically incorrect. Like, think about how we design schools. Everything's safe, comfortable, safe spaces. Don't say anything, trigger warnings. Everything is made completely safe, and we're completely ignoring. As humans, we basically don't change until our environment becomes like destabilized, for lack of a better term.
What are like a type of external shock that would increase learning?
Yeah, so there's definitely ways you should do it. When we take, say, a social risk from the perspective of our body physiologically, it's as if we're taking a physical risk. Like, our body responds the same, whether we're putting an idea on Twitter that we're not sure about or like fighting a lion. Maybe a difference in degree, but it often comes down to that. Like the course that I teach, we do it live. There's no like show up and watch videos on a website. That's no skin in the game. You join a Zoom call. We ask you turn on your camera, unmute your mic, talk, share, reflect back what you just learned to real human beings, like right after you learned it. People are so terrified by this. You would think I'm asking them to like jump over the Grand Canyon. They will not do it. They are so scared of saying one word in front of a group. But then the minute they do, it's like, there's this huge relief. And they always tell us that that was the most transformative moment.
It's so fascinating how many people still don't like doing that stuff.
They're terrified.
What do you find is the thing that is driving that fear?
Every bit of training in our educational career is what? Don't make mistakes. Don't take risks. Why would you ever take a risk in your not just your educational career, your professional career? We have risk bred out of us from kindergarten. I talk to professionals that have stellar careers. They've worked at the most prestigious companies. They've had the most prestigious titles. They have this idea that if they just never make a mistake, they will have this incredible trajectory of success. They'll have the life of their dreams, all the goals they want to achieve, the money they want to make. That has never been true and is becoming less and less true. You have to take a risk of some kind, or else you're not going to have those things. I think taking risks is what makes you feel alive. And sometimes when I talk about this, people think what I'm referring to as entrepreneurship. I'm not. That is just one of 1,000 ways to take risks.